hour and a half bus ride from the nearest big city, probably 3 to 4 hours from the capital city.
Okay. So was there anything specifically that made you like passionate about the Peace Corps?
I think definitely it didn't take long for me to start to see what, for me, was crucial about the Peace Corps, and that is the person-to-person connection
Yeah.
and getting to know an individual on that personal human level.
Right.
I really did not see myself as coming in to represent the United States. Not at all.
Yeah.
I felt I was an individual who happened to be from the United States, yet living in this community, looking to establish a relationship with them.
Right. So how many years did you volunteer for? Just
I was there for 27 months. That is
Okay.
3 months of training and then a 2-year assignment.
yeah, that's a long time.
It is.
So is there anything you would do differently if you were to like were in charge of the Peace Corps? I'd say.
That's a tough question. Most certainly, there is a wide range of posts in the Peace Corps
Yeah.
where you can range from what I think sticks as an image, especially in our parents' generation, about the Peace Corps going to a rural village somewhere in what, for lack of a better term, has been given the political definition of a third world country.
Yeah.
When in reality today, you have those posts, but you also have posts in countries that might be Eastern Europe.
Right.
You can have agricultural posts, business posts, education posts. It's really a wide range. So it's hard for me to say how I would do things differently. I think one thing I would definitely make sure of is being gone for 2 years is hard.
Yeah.
Make it possible if someone were to express interest in the Peace Corps,
Yeah.
make that possible
Right.
so that they could consider it.
Yeah. So like, how do you think the Peace Corps has had an impact on the world? It could be like negatively or positively or both.
I'm going to start with the positive.
Okay.
I think absolutely the Peace Corps is a crucial link.
Yeah.
In many countries, a Peace Corps volunteer is the only physical connection these individuals have to the United States. Everything else might be from TV,
Yeah.
might be from newspapers, might be from they've heard.
Have a good rest of the
But
day.
they've never actually interacted with a citizen of the United States. So it's that ability to break down barriers, forge these connections, and it works the other way around.
Yeah.
If you are the Peace Corps volunteer, you learn so much about them on that human level. And absolutely also, I can't even to this day, I finished my service in 1999. It has undoubtedly shaped who I am today.
Yeah. So that relates to the next question, like how has it impacted your life specifically?
Gave me a sense of what I truly value in life. It really taught me to value the human connection, the power of talking to someone. I did not have daily contact with my family. I would talk to them maybe every couple of months.
Yeah.
I would write to them once a month. So those connections really put a value on me. Also taught me to really assess what I want and what I have.
Okay.
And, other things such as patience,
Yeah.
have that perspective to really not take anything for granted. I did not have any running water. I had electricity, though there were times when electricity would go out for extended periods,
Yeah.
sometimes for no good reason. And a negative, I think it's also important to, there are some negatives.
Yeah.
Being gone for that amount of time and being by yourself
Yeah.
can really takes time to process. It takes
Yeah.
time to figure that out. And probably one of the hardest things was coming back to the United States.
Yeah.
It took me probably about a full year
Really.
to totally get back into the swing of things and so on. And it's not easy, I won't lie.
Yeah.
So it was totally worth it.
Yeah. So like as I've researched, I've obviously found like positive things and negative things, such as like when Nixon took office, he didn't really like the Peace Corps. So is there anything? So like, why do you think it's been like some people criticize it for different
So
reasons?
I think it's a fair question. Not everyone is totally enamored
Yeah.
with the Peace Corps. There have been some incidents of individual countries where Peace Corps has been called into question.
Yeah.
If you have not already looked it up in research, there's a famous episode of Peace Corps in Bolivia in
Yeah.
the 70s, which the local populations took exception to what they felt was the opinions of Peace Corps dominating them.
Yeah.
I think one criticism, which I don't completely agree with, though I can understand, is that it does cost money to
Yeah.
run the Peace Corps. Yet results are not always going to be immediate. So trying to find the way to show that, hey, the Peace Corps is making progress.
Yeah.
We are getting things done. It's not always achievable by numbers,
Yeah.
by metrics. This is an international development organization. The results could be years down the line. You can also always have volunteers who are perhaps acting in their own interests as opposed to the interests of the Peace Corps mission.
Right. So like, how do you think our next president will affect this organization, I guess?
I have no
Yeah.
idea,
Most people
and
don't.
I think this is how you would start at the beginning of any administration. I would like to think that the Peace Corps is going to continue regardless of whatever administration happens to be
Yeah.
in control. I think would have to brace for that possibility that there could be some new eyes looking at the mission of Peace Corps,
Yeah.
where the Peace Corps is stationed. Are some, has Peace Corps been too long in certain countries? I don't know. Or, do they want to increase the number of volunteers, decrease the number of volunteers? I think, time will tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a.
Okay.
If you know the answer to that, please let me know.
So this probably should have been asked earlier, but like, what did you perceive your mission, like your project to be, like when you started?
Oh yeah, so by now, many people probably know that my project was beekeeping. which is a really unique project where this whole idea of teaching farmers to properly maintain a beehive, to supplement, not replace their livelihoods, but supplement the down season in agriculture, because honey is a pretty stable product in terms of price, and there's also other products that, a skilled beekeeper can get out of a hive. I pretty much interpreted, hey, I'm here to keep some bees. Almost a year in, took that long for me to finally realize, yes, this is the project I was assigned to yet.
Yeah.
I need to listen to the community. What do they want?
Yeah.
What do they feel they need? It's not me. I've only been here a year. This
Yeah.
is their home. This is their lives.
Yeah.
So I think it's very important is that Peace Corps volunteers are not constrained to their official projects.
Yeah.
That's why you have volunteers in so many different projects. You lean on each other. You get ideas from each other. You know where to go for resources. Though, most importantly, what I thought my work was did not end up being what I actually did.
Yeah. Okay, so this last question is sort of straightforward. Like, would you serve again? Why or why not?
At this point, I still have not gotten back to the point of saying yes.
Yeah.
When I did it, it was the right moment in my life.
Yeah.
I had just graduated college. I did not have any legal responsibilities,
Yeah.
financial responsibilities. You gotta remember.
It's more suited for like young people,
Well,
I guess.
and everyone can do it. That's why I said.
Yeah.
But like, for example, you're gone for 2 years.
Yeah.
No one's going to give you a pass for that. So like, for example, if you have a car payment, well, the bank doesn't care you're in the Peace Corps.
Yeah.
They just
You
want to
still
make
have to
sure
pay
that
it.
you have made arrangements.
Yeah.
Take care of that. So you have your financial arrangements. You have your legal arrangements. So much stuff has to get
You
done.
can't just press pause.
You can't just press pause without thinking about it and making sure that people are taking care of it.
Yeah.
So there's that like realistic side. Also, it's hard to wrap your head around saying, okay, I'm going to Paraguay.
Yeah.
I'll be back in 2 years.
Yeah. That
It's
is
hard to get down there and go through all of the emotional, what's the word? The emotional highs and lows.
Yeah.
You go through training, you meet these people, then you go to your assignment place in 2 years.
Yeah.
It's hard to wrap your head around that mind, like, okay, I'm gonna be here.
And
You
then
gotta
you
make
make
some.
you make connections and then you have to go also. It's probably tough.
Yeah, and then leaving. I mean, that's one of the hardest things I've ever done.
Yeah.
I mean, here's a host family that took me in as one of their own, treated me like one of their own family members.
Yeah.
And then at the end of my service, like I had to go, and like it sounds cruel, yet
Yeah.
the thing I just had to do is just get on the bus and not look back.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's all I have.
yeah.
Thank you for your time.
Most welcome.
Appreciate it.
Anything else?
Not that I know. Thank you.